Hey guys, Scott here, and today I want to have an interesting sort of open-ended discussion about the line in the sand that people draw between fun and winning. Because at the end of the day, everyone prefers winning to losing, unless you're like trying to boost someone's morale by intentionally losing. Everyone prefers winning, and I do too. And I'm a player that really, I just try to prioritize fun over winning. Like I will intentionally, even if I only have one guy on the like one hook and it's the end game, I'm not going to camp the guy on the hook because like it's not his fault. So like I am very much on the whole laid back, just have fun and chases sort of thing. But at the end of the day, if I'm handed a situation where I get to have a fun match where I lose and I get handed a fun match where I win, I'm gonna take the fun match where I win every single time. Of course, it's like it's not even a question. It just feels better to win, right? But whenever I make videos about, prioritizing fun over winning, a lot of counter arguments are, well, people find winning fun. And I want to address that topic because I don't think that people find winning fun. I think that's actually not true. If that was the case, if people just cared about winning and that was the main driving force between their actions, everyone would just cheat. Because as we've seen by the infinite hackers in this game, there's no real penalty for it. You can instantly win all of your matches, but people don't do that. Additionally, I suspect if they added a killer that you press a button and every survivor instantly dies, no one would play them past a day once the novelty wore off, because it's not just about winning. Even for people that say winning is how I have fun, it's not exactly true. Winning definitely feels better and it enhances their fun, but it's not the sole determining factor of whether or not they had fun in a match. And I just want to find out where that line is drawn. And I think it's varied between how casual or laid back or sweaty a player is. And I don't think there's any real right answer because, like I said, it varies from person to person. Everyone plays differently. But I wanted to address that whole topic because I think it's a really interesting talking point. Like, for example, you'll see a scenario where a killer is doing really bad for whatever reason, right? They've got like one or two hooks and there's one gen left that's about to pop. And how many times you see the killer go, okay, well, yeah, I only have one gen left. I need to camp this guy. I'm sorry, this is going to be boring, but I have to camp this guy in order to increase my chances of winning. And so right there, we have a little microcosm of an example where the killer is now sacrificing their own fun to increase their chances of winning the match. And I just find that sort of interesting that people do that because you don't get anything from winning. There's no reward for it other than your own satisfaction. But if the whole point of the reward you get is the feeling that your skill is being rewarded. I think that's the crux of it. People want to feel like their skill is being rewarded. The time they invested into the game is now important. So that's the whole thing. They want their skill to be, realized by outplaying people. And yet in these scenarios, they will regress back to just basically standing still at a hook in order to slightly increase their chances of winning the match. So they will sacrifice their own fun in order to increase their chances of winning, which I just find kind of weird. And it goes like on the survivor side too. Like there's that scenario where you don't really see competitive teams like go just play random matches. And if you do, they're typically just dicking around, trying really stupid stuff, and they'll probably all die. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying it's very rare because it's not a sustainable model of entertainment. Extremely good survivors are not just going to repeatedly go in, do 4-minute matches, no one's getting chased, no one does anything, and leave. It might be fun every once in a while to just do like a, hey, let's see how fast we can gen rush the killer thing with your friends, whatever. But I promise that's not a sustainable model. You will get bored of that very, very quickly. You're not even playing a multiplayer game at that point. So at some point, they're not going to sacrifice their fun anymore just to win. They can probably win as many games as they want to in a row if they play the absolute sweatiest against just random killers. And yet they will stop doing that because it gets boring. And so there's, again, some line there that they just have drawn where they are not going to, sacrifice their fun for, the actual aspect of winning the match. And I just want to find out where that is for you guys. For me, I typically am on the lower end, but I want to hear where everybody is in there. So this is sort of like an open discussion for like the comments and stuff. Where do you guys draw that line? Where do you begin to sacrifice fun in order to still win? I understand if someone's pissing you off in that match, but that at that point, it sort of like changes the win condition to just killing that guy. So it's sort of an interesting topic, but I just wanted to hear where your guys' line is. And then I kind of want to try to make a follow-up based on that. But yeah, there's no blanket statement I can make here because, like I said, it varies between every single player. And I just want to see where that is. So yeah, if you guys could comment and let me know, I will try to think of a follow-up to this and kind of get the average of where it is, because it's not even, I can't even make a poll. Like, is it this point, or this point? Because it's all just unique experiences and I need to like individually read what people are thinking to make a summary of all this. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.